Writing a resume can be intimidating, especially if you've never made one before. In this video, we will cover the basics of what a resume needs and how to best make your resume stand out. First, what is a resume? A resume is a single document that summarizes your education, experience, and skills, which make you qualified for the job you're applying for. A couple of rules for resumes. First, keep them at or below 2 pages, and keep it clear and easy to read. The first section of your resume should always be your contact information, and the first piece of information you provide should always be your name. Your name should be the most noticeable and memorable part of your resume. Make sure it is slightly larger than the rest of your headings, and use an easy-to-read font. Next, include contact information including your phone number and email address. Do note that if your email address is less than professional, you will want to create a new account with a more professional address. The next section is the education section. In this section, you will include the most relevant information about your past education. This includes the name of the school you attended, the name of your degree, the major or field of study you participated in, and the year you graduated. If you are currently enrolled in college and haven't earned the degree yet, you should still include this information on your resume. At the end of your degree title, simply write candidate to indicate that you are in the process of earning that degree, and add expected to the graduation date to let the employer know when you plan on graduating. This is also the section where you will list any honors and awards you received while in school. The next and longest section is your work experience section. Work experience can look like a lot of different things and doesn't necessarily have to be paid work experience to be included under this section. Internships, paid and unpaid, as well as volunteer experiences, on-campus work studies, practicums, and shadowing opportunities can all count within your work experience section. The experience section should include the following items: the name of the company or organization who you worked for, your job title, the location where this job happened, and the start and end dates. After all that, you should also include a list of 3 to 5 specific job duties which you had while working there. Your job duties list should be formatted into a bulleted list, and each entry should explain in clear terms what you did at that job. You want to highlight your most major job duties that would be relevant to the job you're applying to, and any major changes or accomplishments that you made while at that job. Each entry should begin with an action word, which makes it clear in what ways you were active at that job. Using action words is really important because it helps to specify what action you took at that job. For example, you could say, ran the cash register, but that sentence isn't super specific or clear about what exactly your responsibilities were. Instead, you could say tracked funds, counted change, and assisted customers, using 3 specific action words to make it clear exactly what you did while in this position. It's also important to use parallel structure. Parallel structure simply means that each entry into your bulleted list is formatted and structured the same way. The most surefire way to make sure that your entries stay parallel is to match the tense of the first action word. If your experience happened in the past, you should use the past tense at the beginning of each entry. If you are still participating in this work experience, use the present tense. Organizing the order of your experiences is really up to you. There are 2 totally acceptable ways to organize your work experience. You could choose to organize them reverse chronologically, with your most recent work experience coming first and moving backwards through time from there, or you can organize it by relevancy, listing the past experiences that are most relevant to the job you're applying for first, followed by the less relevant work experience. In the last section that you should work into your resume is a list of your skills. The skills list is a way to highlight what you can do in an easy-to-read list. Your skills can include any software that you're able to use, such as Microsoft Excel or Adobe Photoshop, any special skills you might have, such as photography, any languages you speak if you're multilingual, and any skills asked for directly on the job posting, such as creative thinking or time management skills. And those are the basic building blocks of a resume. Remember to make sure your resume is clean and easy to read. And as always, if you feel like you need another set of eyes on your resume, feel free to stop by the Writing Center.
Created using Powtoon.